This is Rachel Kaiser with HikingBoots.com. I'm at Summer OR 2013 with Greg from the American Hiking Society. Tell us a little bit about the organization.
Well, Rachel, the American Hiking Society is the only national voice for hikers. We've been around almost 40 years serving the needs of hikers. We promote trails and hiking for the places where Americans love to hike. As you can see in the map behind, we're involved in all 50 states. We have a number of national signature programs to bring hikers out, young and old, to promote the health and well-being benefits of hiking. And we really are a conservation organization. We focus on sustainable trails, on the importance of protecting public lands, and making sure that future generations can get out and hike. Hiking is, as I think you're probably aware, one of the most important outdoor recreation activities. There's more than 43 million Americans who hike and backpack. It's the best gateway outdoor recreation activity, certainly, to connect with nature. And you can really hike from, I'll say this, cradle to grave in terms of families getting out. And as you get older, you can continue to hike and enjoy nature.
And I know you're a hiker yourself. What are some of the best experiences you've had out on the trails?
Well, I'm not a through hiker, so I don't do the long distance trails as much. I hike in a lot of different places. I'm from California originally, so I've hiked all the peaks in the Sierras. I've done the John Muir Trail. I've done good chunks of the Inca Trail. I've just returned from Ecuador, where I was hiking in both the Andes, Amazon, and out in the Galapagos Islands, actually, where I used to live and work. So I hike in a lot of places, but also I live in Northern Virginia. We're based in Washington, D.C., and some of my favorite places are some of the short day trips, or 2-3 hours with my kids out on the Potomac River, which is really quite something. There's a lot of nearby nature that we have that's very important.
And what's some advice do you give to relatively new hikers?
Well, one of the things, and I would encourage everybody to go to our website, AmericanHiking.org, because we have a wealth of free information for people to get out, go prepared, go out and have a good time. We have what we call American Hiking's 10 Essentials of Hiking, which it can be found on our website, and it really helps people prepare themselves for a simple but very enjoyable experience. And we've found that with a little bit of preparation, people can have a far more enjoyable hiking experience, and then they'll go out and hike again, which is what's so important.
And what are some of these 10 essentials that you recommend? Yeah,
some of the 10 essentials are and probably the most important one for me is take care of your feet. To make sure that you have reasonable footwear, that you are taking care of yourself so that you can have an enjoyable experience. Protect yourself from the weather, whatever that's going to be, whether it's hot or cold. Water is essential, so hydration is very important. And if you hike with children, and we have one of our new national programs, it's called Families on Foot, which is to promote family hiking. And one of the things that we feel is very important when people take out young children, you need to make sure that you're taking care of the kids even before you're taking care of yourself. Kids get dehydrated more quickly, they get low sugar energy far quicker than adults do, and so that kind of preparation is important. The other is if people hike with their dogs. That's something that we have also 10 Essentials of Hiking with Dogs, because so many people like to get out. I hike every morning on a neighborhood trail with my dog, and you need to make sure they're hydrated and taken care of as much as yourself. And so that we find really it does enhance.
And what are some of the other programs that the American Hiking Society has in addition to this family one?
Well, our national signature program, as you can see on the map, is National Trails Day. We're in our 22nd year. We created that. It's the largest outdoor celebration in the country. We had over 300 and some thousand miles hiked on over 2,200 events across all 50 states. So National Trails Day is significant for us. We've also, in our fourth decade of hosting what we call volunteer vacations, which are week-long crews we had about 61 crews. Some were college, mainly were adult trips, that go out, get out and give back is one of our taglines, so where we promote trail sustainability. In addition, we have over 350 trail organizations that are affiliate members of ours across the nation, and we actually manage the largest private grant program for trail work in the country, our National Trails Fund. And we roll all of that up into serving as the advocate for the 43-some million Americans who hike and backpack. That's why we're based in D.C. We advocate for trails, for trail access, for public lands in terms of conservation. And that's really actually where I spend a lot of my time, in either the halls of Congress or at federal agencies, to ensure that people, current and future generations, have accessible, well-maintained trails so they can get out and recreate.
And are there any bucket list hikes you want to go on?
Well, a couple bucket lists for me are I'd love to do the Pacific Crest Trail end to end, which is a 5-month odyssey. I've done chunks of it, sections of it, but I haven't done all of that. And the Continental Divide Trail would be the other one.
Great.
In the Rockies.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
And thank you very much.
And this has been Rachel with HikingBoots.com.